I have never played Minecraft. The game seemed like work, but my kids loved it. So when the movie was announced and the trailer premiered, I looked to them for confirmation as to whether the final product looked good. Absolutely not, they told me. But a few months later, and we sat down in a packed theater on opening day, a total reversal from what we experienced with Snow White 2 weeks earlier, where every seat was empty but our own, we found ourselves surrounded by Minecraft fanatics. Fans of the game that had dressed up, had Minecraft accessories and toy swords held high in the air. There was a general excitement and enthusiasm for this film as the theater lighting dimmed. So as always, I will start with the good and then get to the bad and wonder if Minecraft the movie will be another Super Mario Bros. Box office hit or another video game adaptation swing and miss like Borderlands. But before we continue, we'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe, comment, and share this video out. It really helps out the channel each and every week. Thank you. The first 20 minutes of the film were quirky, odd, and reminded me of an early Tim Burton film, like Pee-wee's Big Adventure or the original Beetlejuice. The narrative had that heartwarming thread laced with absurdity and oddity and a skewed perspective of rural American life. It was entertaining. We meet Steve, played by Jack Black, who gives us the Minecraft for Dummies rundown of what the world of Minecraft is and how it sort of works. We then meet the villains, and the general conflict of the film is set up. We cut back to the real world and meet Natalie and Henry, a brother and sister who are moving to Steve's hometown in Idaho. We also meet Dawn, played by Danielle Brooks, who is their real estate agent. And we also meet the best character in the film, Garrett Garrison, a middle-aged loser who once won a video game tournament in 1989 and is still living that late 80s glory. Hence, the pink leather jacket and wild hair, played awesomely by Jason Momoa. Yes, the first best thing about this film is Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison and every silly, stupid thing that comes out of his mouth and how full bore Momoa goes into the role both in words and actions. This film does not take itself seriously. It's a kid's film. It knows it's a kid's film. It's a video game film. It borders on parody, and Momoa throws himself fully into that mode, and it works. Henry and Natalie are serviceable characters, they do the trick, but it is Danielle Brooks who offers the other comic relief and, like Momoa, understands what the film requires of her performance. Silly, comical, sometimes the agent of the audience looking at something ridiculous like a cubed pink sheep and wondering, what the hell is that supposed to be? And after her work on the DC Studios Peacemaker series, which I also enjoyed, it was nice to see her back in that type of comic-tinged role. Now, I understand that the CGI was something that was complained about even before this film was released, but again, I'm not a Minecraft player. Therefore, I thought the CGI and animation was done really well. The characters, the environments, the special effects, they all seem top-notch. And it does not hurt that the bad taste of Snow White's piss-poor CGI dwarves still lingered as something to compare it with. After the opening, the film then moves into and remains in the overworld of Minecraft. And this is where the film begins to lose cohesion. It gets muddled between buddy quest, MacGuffin hunting, and heavy doses of Minecraft Easter eggs and video game lore, all of which went way over my head. But I knew these references and callouts were there because the rest of the theater gasped or cheered to things that I just didn't understand. So the movie obviously had fan service built in, which is always appreciated. And yes, I had to have my kid explain it to me afterwards. And that is the end of the good. And unfortunately, the bad sometimes overweighs all of that good and drags the film down in places. The worst offender is Jack Black, who plays the role of Steve, but really, he's just playing Jack Black, yelling and pantomiming, and dear God, there are about 3 or 4 musical skits that are just awful. With the exception of the opening scene of the film, every scene Jack Black is in is ruined by Jack Black having anything to do in that scene. His energy and vibe is just totally out of sync with the rest of the cast, with the film entirely. Annoying, grating, tiring, these are just some of the adjectives one could use to describe Black's performance. The other downside to the film is something that others will find as a plus. It's the aforementioned fan service. Sure, if you're a Minecraft player, you will appreciate all the nuggets and all the intricacies of the game built in. The mechanics and the logic of the world are all there, but if you're just a general moviegoer, you feel left out during major chunks of the movie, like being the only person in a group who doesn't get the joke. And that's not a good thing for a film looking to appeal to a wider viewing audience. And with a reported $150 million budget, the film will most likely turn a profit, and a sequel, which is already set up in one of the 2 post-credit scenes, will be greenlit. And really, that's great to see a movie turn a profit nowadays. And early ticket sales have the film tracking to open between 70 million and 100 million domestically, which, with the foreign market added in, puts it in a good spot to be successful. But if the budget is being underreported and the movie takes a massive drop in its second week, the film may struggle to break even, but only time will tell. In the end, Minecraft the movie was entertaining. Yes, it has its issues, but for the first time this year in a theater, watching a major motion picture release, I laughed. I authentically laughed because a movie was entertaining me. A movie was there for the purpose of escapism and fun. And that may be the best thing I can say about this or any other film released in the past 3 months. So if you are a Minecraft fan, I think you will enjoy this one. The audience of diehards in my theater sure did, and gave the film applause at the end. For everyone else, you will probably be like me. Half the movie was entertaining, the other half still left me wondering what the hell Minecrafting really is. And that's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, I'm still your reluctant gringo from somewhere south of the border. Salute, and a huevo.